Generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring.
And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Today, 4-H is growing the next generation of leaders. Support us at 4h.org.
Whether at your local green market, corner grocery store, or neighborhood restaurant, you're supporting your community when you buy local.
Food grown right here by Florida farmers doesn't need to be shipped as far.
That saves fuel and cuts emissions.
Buying local is more than just supporting area businesses and growers.
It's buying fresh, wholesome, and delicious food for your family.
Products you trust from people you trust.
Fresh from Florida.
Good for the environment.
Good for the economy.
Good for you.
With a taste of tartness combined with a sweet undertone, pomegranate reminds me of cherries or cranberries. Sweet is a favorite variety because it's sweet, as the name suggests. The skin is pink or light red, preceded by lovely copper red blossoms. Granada is medium inside with deep crimson skin. The arils are sweet and juicy without being overly syrupy. This is one of the most common commercial pomegranate varieties grown in California. Early Wonderful is red-skinned and large. It can be a little tart. Bilegal is pale-skinned with large fruit that gets about 4 inches in diameter. It has a lovely sweet flavor. Crab has medium to large fruit that can be a nice balance of sweet and tart. The skin is bronze and the arils are deep red. Utah Sweet, also known as Dixie Sweet, produces pretty pink flowers. The fruit is sweet and the seeds are quite soft. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on The Source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine today with a high of 81 to 83, then partly cloudy tonight, low this evening 62 to 66. Partly sunny skies for our Thanksgiving Day Thursday with a high of 82 to 84. And Friday should be a nice day with sunshine and patchy clouds, high on Friday 81 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
That time of year again. You found that perfect gift. Now how to ship it? Well, Just Ship is the answer. Just Ship has a flat rate for package ship and curbside pickup with convenient weekend hours. Plus, even gift wrapping is available. Right now until December 16th, Just Ship will have free pickup or 15% off your total shipping cost. Shop small, ship small. Just Ship is located across from Yandles Building Supply on North Magnolia. Call them at 352-234-3840.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm losing track of my days. Good Wednesday morning. Welcome to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. Hey, on this holiday weekend, if you need to relax, it's only a drive away. We're talking about Miami Beach, Florida. Yes, that Miami Beach, Florida. It's 7 miles of pristine beaches. It's international cuisine. It's art and culture. That's right. You could win a hotel stay in Miami Beach and a tank full of gas. You can only win one way, though. You got to call in and give us your name and phone number. Call 352-732-8000. That's 352-732-8000. Paradise is only a drive away. Miami Beach, a hotel stay in Miami Beach and a tank full of gas from your friends here at WOCA, The Source. Speaking of friends of WOCA, The Source, out on the phone lines with us now, as he is every day, Galen Unall from Life South joins us. Galen, good morning.
Hey, what's going on, Tom? How are you today, my man?
You know, looking forward to Turkey Day. The turkey went into the brine, so the process has started. The turkey is in the brine.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a celebrated event, at least in my house it is. My wife made it last night and started all that, and it means you're starting to get going in the right direction. So it's not a bad thing.
No, it's really not. And, you know, tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Because we're eating early, or early for some people. I don't know what you would deem early, but we're eating about 1 o'clock tomorrow. Is that considered early?
Yeah, somewhere between 1 and 3 is when we usually, maybe closer to 3. It's almost like halftime of the first game. So yeah, because you need a nap, and I think it's important that you wake up again and you have round 2.
Yeah, it really and the round 2 is what gets me in trouble. You know what I mean? The first round's not bad.
No.
The second round's what gets me in trouble.
Well, the first round for me, you have to taste everything. I'm that guy. Oh, you brought this? Well, let me taste that.
Right.
And, and hopefully there's some, one year we had 3 different people bring 3 different types of macaroni and cheese. So what am I? You think I'm going to be the guy who offends people by not eating their mac and cheese?
Well, that's what I do the exact same
thing. So I had 3 helpings. That's not my fault.
I do exactly what you do. I take a little bit of everything on the first pass through, just so I don't offend everybody.
A little bit is relative.
Well, it's one serving spoonful.
Yes. Not the slotted. I don't want anything to drip out. The full.
No, the full serving.
4 or 5 ounce. Yeah, the 4 or 5 ounce.
Right.
Hey, yeah.
And I get a little bit. I get one of those. It takes me 2 plates the first time around.
And that's okay. Well, see, I one of the great things about Thanksgiving is everything kind of. By the time you get to the bottom and you're sopping it up with your third piece of bread, or if somebody brings a biscuit and like some kind of a bread roll, right, you got to taste that too, and you're just sopping it all up at that point.
Oh, 100%.
You got some collard green juice in there. Maybe somebody brings some really good black-eyed peas, and you got that juice, or navy beans, or lima beans, or and then your gravy gets in there. Now we're in the part of the meal that I can really get behind.
So we're having this year. We're having turkey, ham.
Yeah.
Turkey and ham, mashed potatoes, collard greens, green beans, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
2 different types of dressing, and we're having dinner rolls.
I find stuffing I'm a bit of a snob on. Do you like your stuffing a little wet, or do you like it dry?
See, here's the thing. The stovetop stuffing that is the traditional, put it in turkey type stuffing, it's okay if it's flavored. Now, my sister uses a recipe from my mother, who used a recipe from her mother, who used a recipe from her mother, and it's a wet, it's not really stuffing, it's a wet dressing. And it's got oysters in it, and boiled eggs, and chicken gizzards, and chicken livers, and it's fantastic. But it's a wet base.
Yeah, it's been sitting in there for 6 or 7 weeks, fermenting.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm with you. I see the dry stuffing, and I don't understand. I don't like cranberry.
No, I don't like cranberry sauce.
Because a good turkey doesn't need it. I usually do smoke a ham. I didn't smoke one today. I'm not smoking one this year. But, yeah, and again, the turkey is set so that it is the centerpiece, but it's really, let's be clear, it's all the fixings that really make Thanksgiving.
100% it is. Without a doubt, the fixings are what make Thanksgiving the day it is. But here's my question.
And Saturday, and then Saturday,
and Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah. Well, Friday, usually Friday, you're like, I made that, and it depends. I don't want to be crude, but it depends on if you've had that good morning, movement.
If you've had
if everything's good, then you're like, yeah, let's go breakfast.
If you get
what do we got? Little broccoli salad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
If you get up and read the newspaper first thing in the morning on Friday, and everything in the newspaper comes out okay, then you're ready to go Friday.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've ever had the utility company call you and say that's going to cost you a little extra what just came through. It's one of those types of days.
By the way, I've had them call me and tell me that.
I'm not proud of it. There was that night with wings, and what am I going to do? Not eat all the wings that are in front of me?
Well, that's I don't eat wings, but I understand what you're saying.
Well, and there's like always something like cold, like a broccoli salad or something
Somebody
like that.
always
that
brings
you're
like a macaroni salad or something.
Sure, and I'm like, I can eat this for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
You know what I like to do for breakfast?
And then we start all over.
I like to take a little bit of the ham from the day before and grill it up in the fried up in a pan.
Oh, yeah.
Throw some scrambled eggs in there with it. Maybe a little mushrooms, a little bit of the turkey gravy or something in there.
After yesterday, you may want to stay away from the mushrooms.
No, I like the mushrooms.
You may want to stay away from them. You'll be back there reading the second half of the paper.
Well, that's a possibility. Hey, so let me ask you this question: does any dinner roll work, or does it have to be like the buttered dinner rolls or the Hawaiian King? See, because I like the Hawaiian King rolls.
No, not for Thanksgiving. Nope, not for Thanksgiving. You could throw a Hawaiian King roll 99.9% of every meal. But not Thanksgiving. Nope, unacceptable.
I'm just
now you could do the croissant rolls. You could do. I'm open to anything but the Hawaiian roll. Sorry.
Well, luckily for you, I didn't get Hawaiian rolls this year. I got dinner rolls.
Well, there you go. That's right. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Because the flavor is so distinct. You want a good roll that's going to, again, just sit on the plate. Right, and you watch all those juices wick up to the top of the bun, then you know it's ready to eat.
100%. The roll is not there. The roll is there for the plate cleaning at the end of the meal.
It helps you. And let's be clear, when you're at Thanksgiving, you're probably not, I don't know how many people are coming, but you may not be in a stable position. You may be on somebody. You know what I mean? You may be on somebody's. We just whip this out, or you may be on a dinner tray or something. And that role is to control the juice slide now.
Hey, you want to take a phone call real quick?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's do that. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Hey, you guys are making me hungry.
It's Hugh.
Hey,
See, we cannot forget mincemeat pie for dessert.
Hugh, calm down.
I don't even know what that is, man.
Hugh.
We're in the South.
Wait, hold on. Let me handle this, Galen. Let me handle this.
All right.
Hold on, Hugh. I bought the mince pie on Saturday night last weekend to make sure I got it so that they weren't all gone by Thursday. Relax, tough guy.
No.
My dad is from Wisconsin. I know what good pie tastes like.
Very good. Okay, when I was young, I didn't like it, but I got to develop a taste for it, and it's almost a must this time of the year.
It's not almost a must. It is on my table every Thanksgiving and every Christmas. And you know what the bonus is? Nobody likes it, so I get to eat the whole damn pie.
Don't forget that scoop of white ice cream on the side.
Oh, of course, the scoop of ice cream has got to go with it. Thanks for the call, Hugh.
Right.
So I take it you're not the biggest mince pie guy?
No. I mean, we didn't talk about any sweet potatoes, which are a must.
God. Nowhere near my table. Nowhere near my table.
Oh, yes, centerpiece.
Oh.
Now, you realize that Thanksgiving, as a Native American, is that this is our holiday.
Okay, by the way,
white people took it.
By the way, if people knew the actual story behind the first Thanksgiving, the Mayflower and the 1620s and the touchy-feely and how good, not even close to what actually happened. Not even close. But don't let
starvation is always on the table.
Exactly. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. You know what I mean? Like people always aggravate me when they tell me, "Oh no, Thanksgiving was this." No, it wasn't. Or they say Paul Revere did it. No, he didn't. People they glorified it in poems and writings, and that became the truth. But Thanksgiving was more of a survival mode thing than it was a let's give thanks for our friendship with the Native Americans. And, the Puritans were actually scared of the Native Americans. Didn't want much to do with them.
That's right.
To say that, it was this touchy-feely thing and we all came together and Miles Standish invited people in and it was great. It was great and everybody was in harmony. Wrong answer. It just wasn't that way.
Sure. No. No, not at all. That's okay. Again, it's my mom's favorite holiday. It's my favorite holiday. So, we all sit around and tell each other what we're thankful for.
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving.
Well, and it's the one time after you move away and the family spreads out across the country. It's the one time that it's okay to bring everybody back together, even that creepy uncle that nobody wants to sit next to at the table. You know that.
Oh
guy.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, you're that guy, probably.
No, I'm not that guy because I always host the guy that hosts the event can never be that guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
I had an uncle one time. I have an uncle. He's no longer with us. He was injured in let's just say he liked the bottle a little bit. And he was injured jumping off a bridge, diving into a creek that wasn't as deep as he thought it was, and it broke his neck and everything. But he was that uncle that would always come over and was the creepy uncle. And one time I had a friend of mine that was African American and a very good friend of mine Dino, who I did his eulogy at his funeral and everything, my best friend throughout my life. And this crazy uncle of mine walked in and asked who invited and used the words you can't use. And I was 15 at the time, and I go, "Can I?" My mom said, "Sure you can." Out the door the uncle went.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But he didn't for like 4 years. He wouldn't talk to my mom. Can't believe you let your son throw me out, and I'm family, and everybody's got that one crazy family member that you have to deal with because you can't pick your family, but you don't really want to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely right. No, that's fair.
I mean, Clark Griswold had it called Cousin Eddie. It was a cousin. It wasn't an uncle.
Sure. That's right. Well, it's a brother-in-law kind of a thing, cousin something.
Right.
Yeah, I never quite understood the relationship with their two wives because they were like close sisters. I guess they grew up together.
Yeah, they were cousins that grew up together, so they were very close. Yeah. But
that'll be in the rotation. The family vacation, family or Christmas vacation will be in the rotation.
I got a top 10 list of Christmas. I got a top 10 list of Christmas movies. It's on the list.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah.
It's on the list. Forbes magazine put out a Christmas list about 6-7 years ago. I'll tell you what the top movie on that was after we hear from Palm Garden and Penn Flooring. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
This is the time of year to count our blessings and to give thanks. And at Palm Garden, we're thankful for a lot. We're thankful to work in a place that shows such kindness and caring to people who need our services. We're thankful for the opportunity to learn life stories and celebrate them. Most of all, we're thankful for our precious guests and residents. Unique, different, special, elite. We are Palm Garden.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
It is Tom Schmitz live and in person from the WOCA studios just outside the food court entrance to the Paddock Mall in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. Talking with Galen Unall from Life South, brought to you by the good folks at Penn Flooring. Family owned and operated, serving Marion County for over 30-plus years. Penn Flooring owes every bit of their success to their unrivaled customer service. They're a full-service flooring company dedicated to finding the best solutions for your flooring needs and have experience in both commercial and residential fields. Give them a call at 352-351-3333 3420. We'd also like to thank Palm Garden Health and Rehabilitation Center, located at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. They offer skilled nursing, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. If you have any questions about Palm Garden, call 352-854-6262. Galen, before we went to break, I was telling you that Forbes magazine came out with a top 10 list of Christmas movies about 6 or 7 years ago. And we talked about it on a show called The Voice of Ocala at the time. And I was aggravated with the list because the list had, like I think in 10th was Miracle on 34th Street. And like in 4th or 5th was A Wonderful Life, A Christmas Story was like a 7 or 8 on the list. You know what was number 1 on the list? You know what was number 2 on the list, first off? Home Alone.
Probably something Home Alone?
Now, I understand Home Alone's a good Christmas movie, but not the second best ever.
Well, the person who probably wrote it was, watched that their entire, or like 4.
Well,
and
the
just
problem
watched it
is
constantly.
What their number 1 movie was.
Okay.
It's a movie I don't even associate with Christmas. I understand how they associate it with Christmas, but it's no one I don't even associate with Christmas.
Die Hard or something?
Yeah, Die Hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. I hear that all the time, and I'm like, okay. All right, just because it happens around Christmas.
Yeah, because they were throwing a company Christmas party at Nakahoma or whatever the thing was.
Yeah.
It wasn't even Christmas Day, the day that they're dealing with. At least Kevin got left at on Christmas, decorated his house for Christmas and everything.
Sure.
This wasn't even a movie that they had a Christmas tree in the background in a couple scenes, I think.
I mean, at some point, you watch Home Alone and you realize, okay, and even me, and I love slapstick humor, and you just realize, okay, I don't think it's that funny anymore. No. I don't know.
You can only see Joe Pesci getting hit in the head with a paint can so many times.
I guess so. But I guess if that was when you were a child and you watched it, it was on VCR or DVD or whatever they had, you probably were like, oh, this is great.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's bringing me back to my childhood.
But isn't it hard to see him play that? It was always hard to see. Speaking of Die Hard, Die Hard 3, he was Louis Getz. Louis gets it for. It's just hard to see Pesci. I mean, Vincent Gambini, I could see him playing that in My Cousin Vinny, because that was who he was. But to play a ridiculous burglar in Home Alone and to play, some con man that got bullied and everything in Die Hard. Come on, Joe Pesci, you're better than that.
I agree with you. I'm not going to disagree with that. No, I mean, I just don't associate it with being a Christmas movie.
No, well, and Joe Pesci, remember, that's the guy that made Spider dance. Dance, Spider, dance. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Am I here to amuse you?
Yeah, he shoots.
But it's okay.
He shoots Christopher Imperoli in the chest and kills him.
Correct.
Ray Liotta goes up and goes, he killed the guy. Tommy goes, Joe Pesci's character, Tommy goes, what? What do you want? I'm a good shot.
That was a pretty good line.
It's such a
there's just some movies that, like A Christmas Story, I think is, to me, would probably be like
shoot your eye out.
Just because it never gets old to me. But, you don't watch it. This is
it's just in the background. It's just Christmas Story's always playing in the background. I gotta go.
Agree.
I turn it on at 8 o'clock at night, Christmas Eve, and just let it play.
Yeah, and I think TBS was so brilliant, saying, you know what, let's just throw it on there.
24 hours.
24 hours, and people love it. So I do. It's fantastic. It's my favorite Christmas.
I was in Kohl's the other day, and in Kohl's, right there. On two racks.
How many coupons did they give you?
Oh,
How many
I swear you get inundated.
Have you ever figured out that coupon system?
No, it's almost like
the worst thing.
It's almost like the little Hispanic men in Vegas, if you know what I mean, with the way they come after you with the coupons.
I don't get it. I've tried to figure it out. It's like, I can come back next Tuesday, but not between 8 and 4.
Right, exactly. So this is $20 off my next time I'm in Kohl's on Tuesday between 4:17 and 4:19 p.m.
Right, it makes no sense.
But I was in there, and On 2 racks side by side was the bunny suit from A Christmas Story and the elf suit from Elf in adult sizes.
Yeah. Now, my sons love Elf. They love Elf because they grew up with him.
Well, Jimmy Cahn's in that movie. Jimmy Cahn's in that movie. I like Jimmy Cahn.
He does a good job.
He does.
Jimmy Cahn's a good actor. He does a good job of that. But for me, it's like, okay, it's okay, but my kids love it. But they just grew up, with that being one. Oh, sweet.
One of my favorite Christmas movies, never gets mentioned as a top 10 Christmas movie, and I think it's great, is Trading Places.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Dan Aykroyd dressed up as Santa Claus. They had Christmas all over.
Doesn't make it a Christmas movie. I mean, Trading Places is arguably the best movie Eddie Murphy did.
48 Hours.
But Trading Places was better. You know why? Because they made a 48 Hours Part 2. And therefore, it wasn't.
Well, that is a good point. That's a good point. And Jamie Lee Curtis was in Trading Places, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Yeah, Jamie Lee.
That came out at just the right age for me. I'll put it that way.
Me too. Hey, between Jamie Lee Curtis and Phoebe Cates, I was good.
Vanna White.
Phoebe Cates and Fast Times at Ridgemont High, baby. That was
sure, of course.
That was worth watching. That was worth watching.
All right, I'll be right back.
Exactly.
Where's your bathroom?
Yeah, where's your restroom? Such a great
movie.
It locks. Yeah, Mr. Hand. Dude, so the way I figured, Mr. Hand, if you said this is your time and it's my time, then it's our time. And what's wrong with a little pizza on our time?
Our time. Great movie. Great movie.
Mr. Spicoli, you're entirely correct. Jimmy, Mary, Mr. Spicoli's got his pizza. Hey, Galen, tell me where the blood bank is, Bloodmobile is today.
Hey, today we're going to be out at the Winn-Dixie out on 301, so come by and see us. And, of course, we're always right there on the boulevard, 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard. Check us out at lifesouth.org and make an appointment to donate today.
Hey, let me tell you a programming note, Galen. Not tomorrow, not Friday. Talk to you Monday.
Sounds good, man. Hey, give blood. We're open Friday. We're closed 2 days, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So please, everybody, enjoy your family and be safe.
Happy Thanksgiving, Galen.
All right. Bye, y'all.
See it. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Republican John James conceded his Senate campaign on Tuesday evening and congratulated Democrat Gary Peters for winning his second term as Michigan's junior senator.
Our campaign did something that has never been done before. We gave away campaign money to help people in need. Over $1 million to homeless shelters, soup kitchens, groups to help hurting veterans, victims of domestic violence, and more money's on the way.
Peters secured a winning margin of roughly 92,000 votes. President-elect Joe Biden said outreach from the Trump administration has been sincere since the General Services Administration gave the green light Monday. Biden told reporters, "They're already working on my ability to get presidential daily briefs. We're already working out meetings with the COVID team in the White House and how to not only distribute, but get from a vaccine being distributed to a person able to get vaccinated." President Trump has not conceded and is still fighting legal challenges to the November 3rd election. USA Radio News.
Get healthy, not high, with 100% pure CBD powerful natural pain relief from Veterans Vitality. GCN listeners, have you ever thought about how CBD may help you? I'm sure you have heard about the many benefits of CBD. Well, here's your opportunity to try before you buy. Created by veterans